Hi, this is Jill from Humu Yoga, and this is the gentle chair yoga practice. This week, we're working with the theme of courage. So I'm going to go ahead and take us through a quiet centering and then go through some inspirational quotes on courage, and then weave this into a class today where we're going to focus on strength and back bending and opening the shoulders and lots of other things. So if this is something you like, please subscribe, because I do a different class every week with a different focus and a different theme. So just notice now how you're sitting. So try not to be all the way back in your chair. You might want to sit up a little bit and be somewhere kind of in the middle so that you can root down through your feet and feel the energy of the floor pulling up through your feet and into your body. And then notice those muscles you're sitting on, the pelvic floor. Can you just engage those muscles? And we call that Mula Bandha, and it means root lock. And then above that, below the belly button, draw the belly in and get a sense of lightness, of flying upward, or Uddiyana Bandha. It means flying upward. At the top of the spine, draw the chin down, Jalandhara Bandha, or chin lock. And now with the bandhas engaged, you're supported from inside, so we can release the hands now and just begin to focus on the breath. As you inhale, visualize the rib cage expands, and then as you exhale, the rib cage relaxes. Again, inhale, feel the rib cage expand very naturally. As you exhale, it just very naturally relaxes. And one more, you're just conscious of it. Inhale and exhale. And now take the hands together in prayer position, and we'll vibrate together in Om. And then I'll go through the quotes. Inhale. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Courage. Just being able to get started when you're uncomfortable. It's such a wonderful action to take. And if you come across fear, I feel like you listen to it, but take gentle steps and see where that can guide you. So we're gonna go ahead and just start moving in a way that feels supported. So inhale here, let's reach the arms up. Reach up, and you can elevate your shoulders and roll them away from your ears. And then exhale, reach back down. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach up. You can elevate the shoulders and roll them away from your ears. And then exhale, let the arms come back down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And this time we're going to take a nice side bend to the right. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend to the right. And you feel this nice stretch all the way down the side. And then inhale, rise up. And then inhale, elevate the shoulders, roll them away from the ears, and side bend the other way. And feel that nice side body stretch. And then inhale, rise up. And from here, let's go ahead and take the hands behind the head. Draw the elbows down and up so your head is supported now. And now we'll take another side bend to the right. This time, you can interlace your hands behind your head and drop that left elbow and gently just get this nice neck stretch. So I'm rolling my shoulders away from my ears and I'm gently just letting my chin drop. I'm not pushing my head down. I'm just, the weight of the hands is on my head, but I'm actually pushing my head back into my hands. And then I'm going to start to slowly turn to open this way. And then with your head supported in the right hand, you can reach the left arm up and roll that left shoulder away from your ear, reach up. Now I'm going to elevate the shoulder, but roll it away from the ear as I reach the arm. And then inhale, rise up. And then we'll go to the other side. So inhale, reach up. take the hands behind the head, lift up, side bend. And then from here, just a gentle twist. So the elbow falls down, shoulders away from my ears, and I'm pushing my head back into my hands, not my hands into my head. So I'm getting a lengthening in this side of my neck. And then start to turn and start to open up, and I'm pushing my head back into my hands so it's supported. And then I'm gonna reach up, but roll the shoulder open. Roll it open. And then from here, I'm gonna reach. You could take your head here or here. I'm gonna elevate the shoulder, roll it away from my ear. Really roll it away. And inhale and rise up. And then from here, let's turn the body. So we're gonna turn. I always like to start with the lunge because it opens up the front of the body, this hip flexors here. And we spend a lot of time sitting and they can get really tight. So this is a nice supported way to address that. So have your right butt on the chair, and then let's bend the left knee and take that tail under. So you feel hopefully a nice stretch here. Now keep these muscles activated so it feels like I'm kind of pushing my hip forward as I straighten that leg. And then I feel a nice stretch here. Now we're gonna take it into a bit of a back bend. So let's take the hand behind the head again and lift up to go back. Maybe you could take both arms, maybe you need the support of the chair, that's up to you. And then once you've gone back as far as you want, elevate the shoulder, roll away from the ear and reach. And you could take the other arm maybe, lift up to go back, breathe, and then inhale, rise up. Now from here, keep reaching the arms. We're gonna see if we can come into warrior two without the hands. But if you needed to, you could use your hands. We're opening now. So see it changes here. So the back foot turns in, the right foot turning out, making a right angle. Let's open the palms for a moment and get this sense of width across all across the front, the sternum, everything's open. And then keep that and take the hands down, but don't turn the shoulders, right? Breathe, feel that width, and gaze down the fingertips. And then from here, we're gonna come to the lunge on the other side. Maybe you can do it without using your hands, but maybe you want to use your hands, so that's up to you. But we're gonna take the back knee and bend it. And I'm really pushing from under the butt here, so I get a nice stretch on the top of this right hip. It feels really nice. And then I'm gonna keep these muscles engaged under the butt as I straighten the leg. And I feel a really good stretch here. And then from here, I'm gonna take my hand behind my head, lift up to go back. Maybe you could take both hands, lifting up, or maybe you want your hand down, that's okay too. Go where it feels good in your body, and then reach. Maybe you wanna reach both hands, lift up to go back. And then we're gonna rise up and do your best to transition to warrior two. So you could use your hand, but things have to happen here. You have to turn the back foot out. Maybe you adjust the front foot a little bit, and you're making this right angle. Now from here, we're gonna reach up with the palms, because then you can really get a sense of rolling the shoulders down and wide. And from here now, keep that, just change the hands and gaze and breathe. Really nice opening across the chest. It feels really, really good. Breathe. And then inhale. Let's come into goddess pose. So see if you can find this transition. We're just gonna lift up. So with these angel arms, that's what I call them, because it really opens everything up. We're gonna draw the shoulders down, and they're coming together a little bit, but then there's a sense of widening. Lift up. So they're not just squished together, they're dropping down. Feel your back engage. And then inhale, rise up. Now we're gonna come into a squat. So take your feet a little closer together. You can be slightly turned out if you'd like. We're gonna go ahead and stick the butt out. See if you can lean forward. Use the glute muscles to straighten you out, and then feel the hip flexors stretch at the top. Really straighten and come back down. Maybe you wanna use your hands, that's fine. And lean forward, send your butt back, stand up. One more time. Lean down and rise up. And we're gonna stay here. I'm gonna move the chair just so that you get a better angle, but you could keep your chair against the wall. So I'm taking the chair here, and we're gonna come into a sequence that I've done before or taught before. It's a down dog into upward facing dog. And it really works the back and opens the front. And at the same time, when you're in the down dog here, so you reach forward, come where it feels you can get the most length in your body. We're stretching the back of the legs in this down dog and the back of the shoulders. Elevate your shoulders, roll them away from your ears, really lengthen. And then from here, this is the upward facing dog. We start to come forward, pull your belly in. I'm gonna push down. Now I'm coming into a back bend. So my back is working and I'm lifting the sternum. Lift the sternum. And I'm gazing down my nose, even though the head is going back. And then we take it back. Feel the back body working as you go back and forth here. So reach, now you're getting a nice stretch in the back of the shoulders, the back of the legs. Make sure your shoulders are elevated and rolling away from your ears. And then we come forward. You can round your spine forward. Inhale here. Just go as far as feels good in your body, but make sure you're pushing down and you're not sinking. Feel the back body work. Take your tail under and lift up. And exhale. And we'll finish here in this down dog. Notice maybe you want to bend your knees. Can you get really long here? And then we'll slowly walk it in. And then I'm going to just take the chair back. And to come back down to the chair, let's come into a squat. So just make sure your chair is there. Reach forward. You could even take your hands just for reassurance and come to sit. And then from here, let your right leg come up. Pull it in, and we'll take it across for this figure 4 stretch and sit up. Just notice, can you maybe push this knee down and open the outer hip a bit? Maybe you could come forward. That felt good in your body. Breathe. And then inhale and rise up. And from here, we're going to take it into a little twist. So take your right hand to the inside of that right foot and just turn. Turn. And keep trying to open that knee. And then come back. And then from here, tightly cross your legs. Really get in. And then using your left hand on your right knee, let's turn the other way. You could use the back of your chair, whatever is accessible to you. And lift up. I'm pulling that left knee across and turning the left ribs, and the shoulders are down. I'm really rolling my right shoulder open as I turn. And then come back. And we'll do the left side. So pull the left leg in. And let's go ahead and cross the ankle. Sitting up, trying to open that knee, or coming forward. And then rising up. Now come in nice and tight here. Really nice and tight. And sit up. And then, oh, fuck, I forgot something. So let me do the other side. So now we're gonna do the other side. So pull the left leg in and bring it across and sit up. Or if it feels okay, come forward. And just wherever you are, noticing that outer hip opening. Then we're going to take it into a little bit of a twist. So you could take your left hand to the inside of the left foot and start to turn to the right. Then you could use the leverage of your chair, that right hand, but roll that right shoulder back. And then come back. And then we're going to tightly cross the legs here. Sit up, and we're going to turn the other way. So twisting is so nice in your spine. So lift up, pull the belly in, and I'm kind of gently pulling this left knee across. Lift up and roll this left shoulder open. Really roll that open. Breathe. And then slowly coming back. And I always like to finish with a back bend and a forward bend. So think of this as back engagement. Your back is getting stronger. The shoulders are coming down. There's a sense of width. Lift up. And maybe you want to take the arms. And then slowly coming back. And then for this last forward bend, you might want to come all the way to the edge of your chair so that you can send your butt back and lengthen the low spine and come forward. Maybe your hands can come to the floor. Go as long as you can, and then it's okay to bow in. And just stay here and release any tension in your neck. Just notice the hamstring stretching, the back of the legs. And then inhale, lengthen, and rise up. And I always love to finish class in the same position we started in and just notice, where are you now in your body, in your mind? And can you take that sense of courage that you stepped on the mat and you took your body through all of these movements and strengthening exercises, and you can now be so free and open and share this with everyone you meet, and stay in that. Namaste.